All right, so let's take a look at explicit formulas. We did put this into our vocab, and here we have it again in our notes. So your explicit formula, just to remind you, a sub n, that's going to be the nth term of a sequence, is equal to a sub 1, your first term, plus n minus 1, n represents the term number, times d, the common difference. So let's put this into action. Part A. The cost of renting a bicycle is given in the table. How can you represent the rental cost using an explicit formula? So if we take a look at our data over here, we can see that the number of days rented. 1 day will cost $26. 2 days will cost $38. 3 days will cost $50, and 4 days will cost $62. So we notice that our number of days is going up by 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's happening with our rental costs? Are these increasing by the, I can see that they're increasing. Are they increasing by the same amount? We can see that we're adding 12. We're adding 12 again. We're adding 12 again. So to write the explicit rule, we want to know what our first term is of the sequence. So here our first term is $26. So 26. We want to know the common difference. What are we increasing or decreasing by? Common difference is a positive 12. And now we're going to plug those values into our explicit formula. So the explicit formula is a sub n equals a sub 1, our first term, which is 26, plus n minus 1 times our common difference, which is 12. We're going to go ahead and simplify this. We're going to distribute from behind our parentheses. This 12 is going to multiply to the n and to the negative 1. So we have 26 plus 12 times n is 12n. 12 times negative 1 is negative 12. We have some like terms we can combine. 26 minus 12 is 14. So our final rule is, or formula is going to be a sub n equals 14 plus 12n. This will give the rental cost for n days. All right, part B, what is the cost of renting the bicycle for 10 days? So here's where the explicit formula is quite nice. If we were to get this question and had a recursive formula, we would have to find what it costs to rent the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth, the sixth, all the way up to the 10th day. What the explicit formula will let you do is jump to any term in the sequence. The 10th day will be the 10th term of the sequence. So what we do is we want to find a sub 10, and we just follow the rule right here. 14 plus 12 times, now n, this is what our n is right there, the 10th day. So 12 times 10, and then we simplify. 14 plus 120 gives us 134. This is the cost of renting a bicycle for 10 days, so $134. So part C, how is the explicit formula of an arithmetic sequence related to a linear function? So we could take these, this table of values. Oh, I just don't have my words right now. All right, we could take this table of values and plot these points. So the ordered pair 1, 26, 2, 38, 3, 50. What you'll notice, I'm just going to do a sketch. This will not be accurate at all, but those are all positive numbers, so I only need the first quadrant. 126, 2 something, what is it? 38, 350. 462. So you notice that there is a linear pattern to that. Those are all lining up in a straight line. A linear function we could write our rule as a linear function. F of x equals 12n plus 14, where 12 would be our slope, 14 would be the y-intercept. So it relates pretty directly with a linear function. Okay, last question. The cost to rent a bike is $28 for the first day. So this is just a different example, but similar to what we just did. $28 for the first day plus $2 for each additional day after that. Write an explicit formula for the total cost of n days. So to write our explicit formula, we need two pieces of information. We need to know the first term. So what did it cost to rent a bike for the first day? That's going to be your first term. It cost $28. We also need the common difference. How much are we increasing by each day? Well, we're going to increase by $2 each day, so a positive 2 is our common difference. The rule, a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. We're going to plug in our first term and our common difference. A sub n equals 28 plus n minus 1 times 2. We will go ahead and do some simplifying on this. We can distribute that 2 from the end of the parentheses. So 28 plus 2n minus 2. A sub n equals, like terms, 28 minus 2 gives us 26 plus 2n. So there's the explicit formula for the rental cost for n days. Now our follow-up question, what is the cost of renting the bike for 8 days? So if they want to know for 8 days, n is our number of days, so a sub 8 equals 26 plus 2 times 8, 26 plus 16 gets us $42 to rent the bike for 8 days.